right. Did you have any, how did the storm affect you?
It didn't really affect me.
Just knowing that. All right, that's fair. That is fair. Okay. Ooh, what school you attend again?
Westwood, sir.
Westwood. Gotcha. So you never see Deandra, not Deandra, what's her name? Judea.
Sir, I see her every day, but I don't really talk to her that much.
And you're not supposed to ask her if class are going, man.
Sir, I would see her on the compound, but I don't think she knows that it's me.
How will you say, what grade you in?
10,
Why
sir.
she don't know you? Grade
10, sir.
10, oh, and she in a grade 11, she a senior. Oh, so you're not talk up to her, because you want no senior put in your place. Oh, all right, cool. Nice. All right. So yeah, tonight we are going to spend a little time learning about database. It's a good time to be here. Have you been able to catch up with like the lessons that we have been teaching? Hmm? Hello.
Sir?
Have you been able to catch up with the lessons that we've been teaching?
Yes, sir. I was able to write some notes.
Oh, yes. All right, cool. It's good. Why this not streaming? Hey, Colton, this look like a your fault, you know.
Sir, it says on my screen, meeting is now streaming live on YouTube.
Ah,
So
cool. All right, good. Okay, good evening again, everyone. Good to see you. Hope everybody is doing all right. Good day to be here because I'm going to be talking a bit about database. Um, Deandra, do you have Microsoft Access?
Yes, sir.
Nice. All right, cool. So that's good. So I'm going to do a little bit of just rundown theoretically, and then we do some practical right away. And that's how we're going to do it today, which will give you an idea of how to approach this as part of your exam. Are you doing the SBA this year, Deandra? Or the exam this year or next year?
Sir, I'm doing it this year.
Nice. You are doing it in your school, the SBA?
No, sir, I'm doing it with the
With us here at Miss Melanie.
yes, sir.
Oh, nice. All right. Did you see that the SBA has been released for you to start working on?
Yes, sir, I started working on it.
Nice. Cool.
sir,
Cool.
speaking of the SBA, you didn't respond to my email.
You sent me an email
Yes, I did, sir.
to what? Tell me the email that you sent it to.
Email that you gave me, sir.
What
I'm
was that
looking.
again? Mine make people think me a scammer now. Me have about
Nicholas.Robertson 2026.
Cool. I'll take a look at it today. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're going to talk a little about database. This is perhaps one of the productivity tools that you are expected to learn. I think right after completing the Excel aspect, I think the next aspect is pretty much the database. All right. And yeah, so I want to get some understanding about it theoretically so that we can answer some questions later on. And then we do some real practical. All right. So what I want you to know in terms of my objective this evening is for you to be able to explain the purpose of databases. And you can see from my screen that it is to store and to manage data. All right. Also wanted to be able to explain the advantages of relational databases over flat files. Flat files pretty much, Excel is a flat file. Anything we create on Word is a flat file. So it's good for storing data, but when it comes down to searching for information, it's a bit more difficult. That's what database is. Database is sort of the solution to this. We're going to define key terms such as table, record, field, primary key, foreign key, maybe secondary key, and maybe composite key. All right. And my goal as well is for you to be able to design a simple relational database structure using two or more related tables to be. We're also going to try and apply some real world scenarios where databases are used to solve management problems. Now, to start, what is a database? So a database is really a structured collection of data that can be easily accessed, managed, and updated. So think of it like a file cabinet. Yes. Have you ever seen a file cabinet before? Anybody? You see file cabinet?
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right. So file cabinet have them separate drawers, and then maybe them have files organized maybe in alphabetical order in some format that
By
some people.
date.
Right, by date color code. So we want to think then of database almost like an electronic um, filing cabinet. All right. So as I said, think of it as a filing cabinet. Data is organized into tables instead of paper folders. So in a filing cabinet, you'll have paper folders, but here you'd see more tables. Now, examples of database that are out there. When I was in Jamaica, my school used to store students' data in a database system called RenWeb. Do you know what database system they use at your school to produce, generate report and all that? Do you know?
No, sir.
Probably teachers would know, all right? But they would store essentially students' data in some database and then generate your reports at the end of the term or year. You guys would get your report. Hospital patient system, whenever you go to the doctor, of course, they're going to type up your name. Well, some of the old hospitals might still use paper and pen, but the more advanced technological driven hospitals will be using some form of database. If you happen to go to some factory or some storehouse, they also have some form of database system. Even supermarkets have their own database system. So every time something is bought, it is updated to specify what you still have versus what you don't. So now on to talking about relational database, because there are different types of database. But the one that you are expected to understand is relational database. Now, relational database basically organize data into tables. Another name for tables in this context is relations. All right. So when we talk about relationship, we're talking about what is the connection? What is it that joins two or more tables together? All right. Um, and so, as I said, tables are called relations. And of course, relational database are really about organizing data into tables that are linked by keys. And we'll talk about the keys later on. Now, each table stores data about a specific entity. When we talk about entity, let's say let's say, for instance, we wanted to create a database that will have three different tables, one on courses, one on students, and one on orders. Yeah, all three of those would be classified as separate entities. Now, each entity will have its own field and it's going to store some form of record. We'll see what all that means in a few. Now, relationships are important to be established between tables. Why? Because it prevents data duplication and it maintains accuracy. So you want to kind of remember these things, that these are going to be important. All right, cool. So on my example here, later on tonight, we're going to create a table called student, another one called courses. Then we're going to create one called enrollment. And the goal is to link all three of them together. So we'll bear that in mind. All right. Here are some key terms that you must know. A table, as I said, also called a relation, stores data in rows and columns. Now, when we look at it from the database itself, we call it a relation or we call it a table. But when we look at it from the perspective of the real world object that it represents, we call it an entity. So for example, a student in terms of a real person, we would call that an entity from the real world sense. But when we are creating it in a database, we're going to refer to it as a table. No, you're accustomed to columns, right? Columns run vertically up and down. In database, we refer to that as a field. So a field have a certain type of data. Now, a record, yeah, you all know what a row is. A row runs horizontally from left to right. In database, we refer to that as a record, okay? Now, each record that is stored inside of a database must have a unique identifier, right? So let's think about your birth certificate. Do you notice that on your birth certificate, there's a birth certificate number? That's because your data is stored into some database, and all the data that is stored about you is in one record, and it must have a unique identifier. That is why if you went to the RGD office, you will have to provide maybe your birth certificate number so that they can easily access your record. All right. The same thing goes for like a TRN. When you go to the government into the tax office, yeah, they identify you by virtue of your TRN. That is why those numbers are important. We'll see how that makes sense later on. And then we have a foreign key. Now, a foreign key is really a key that is a primary key in another table that is used to link with the primary key in another table. We'll see how that makes sense later on. The important thing here is to understand what they are and what they mean. When I remind you again about entity, as I said, entity is a real world object or concept about the data that we're actually storing. So example, student is an entity. However, entities becomes tables inside of the relationship database. All right. So for example, in the real world, we have a student, but then we're going to create an entity in the database. We're going to create a relation, in the database called students. A course in the real world is a real world object. However, when we create that in the database, we're going to call it courses. Same thing with a teacher, teachers. All right, cool. If you look on my board here, yeah, when we talk about an entity identifier, or what we call a primary key, we're talking about some data that uniquely identify an entity. So if you look on my screen here, yeah, student ID is the primary key or the unique identifier. If you look, we have John Brown. Why do we need a unique identifier? Because we can have 5 million people who are John Browns. And so it becomes difficult to tell which John Brown. So you need to assign each individual their own ID. That is why two people don't have the same driver's license number, two people don't have the same birth certificate number, and when people dead, two people don't get the same death certificate number, because the number is meant to identify the person, all right, inside of a database. All right. Understand? Any question?
No, sir.
All right, cool. Now, I'm going to mention relation schema because it's important for you to kind of understand, but this is not something that is exactly on your curriculum, but you know what, we want to make sure that we make it clear. All right, so relation schema is really a blueprint or a structure of a database table. So the first thing that we should do when we are going to build anything, we should come up with a plan, a design. Just like you go and build a house, right? You can't build a house without a blueprint, you know. But there is no guarantee that the house is going to be neat and straight and accurate and all of that. The blueprint is there for you to help to guide the person in construction. So relation schema is really a blueprint. So this is where we define the name of the table, right? What attributes the table is going to have, and what is going to be the data types, what will be the unique key. So it's almost ultimately making a plan, all right? A plan or a template for your table. So when you start working on your SBA, ultimately you need to first answer what's going to be the name of the table, what's going to be the attributes or the columns or the fields that are going to be a part of that table, what will be the data type, what is going to be the keys. You need to know that, all right? Now, relation schema tells the database what data will be stored and how it relates to other data. Very important. Now, each entity that we identify, as I spoke about, will have their own relation schema. So the schema does not store data itself. It only defines the structure of the data. And I'll show an example shortly, all right? Now, let's talk about relationship. Now, you're going to hear this word relationship a lot. Very important that we know them. So there are 3 types of relationship you need to know about at this particular time, right? 3 types of relation. Now, we have what is called one-to-one, and one-to-many, and many-to-many. As if you look on here, one-to-one just mean that one record in a table matches the record in another table. And here's an example. One student has one locker, all right? One person has one driver's license. Cool? But we could have one-to-many, which means one record in a table relates to many. So for example, one teacher teaches many students. Would you agree? Yeah. And
Yes,
one
sir.
student have many teachers because you have a teacher for every subject. One student pursue many subjects. That's one-to-many relationship. We could also have many-to-many relationship. It just means many records in that table, yeah, relate to many tables. For example, students rather, can enroll in many courses. So in this class that we have many students, right, who are pursuing many courses or many subjects for their upcoming examinations. Now, quickly talk about what would be some of the advantages of relation database. Now, one, it reduces data redundancy. So the number one reason why we need databases is because it reduces data redundancy. By redundancy, we just mean repeated data. And I could probably just pull up an example here, yeah? Let's look at an Excel file I had pre-created to use in my discussion. Where's my Excel? Oh no, there you go. All right, so if you look on this, yeah, we said earlier that this is basically what we'd refer to as a flat file. Come on, man. So this is kind of a flat file. If you look on this, yeah, let's say, for instance, we have Ella Brown right here, right? And we need Ella Brown to now pursue English language. What we have to do is what? We have to rewrite Ella Brown. See how this set up? And we're going to have to write English now, English. And let's say we give her a grade. She's not too bright, so we give her like 21. You know what I mean? Right? And then we have to rewrite our favorite subject. So we look up here and see what our favorite subject. Ella Brown's favorite subject actually physics. I really like her, you know. See it? So what we end up doing is that repeat the data because this is a flat file. So if we have 100 Ella Brown, let's say we have Ella Brown doing 100 subjects, we're going to repeat Ella Brown 100 times. If you think about it from a pure storage standpoint, you're using up more storage because the file is going to be ultimately bigger, takes up more space in memory. It's also difficult to keep track of. And let's say I needed to delete something. Ella Brown is no longer a student at my school. I'm going to have to delete Ella Brown here, then find Ella Brown and delete it again. This is prone to having more errors, right? So it would be better for us to have a more efficient way of storing our data, which is the purpose of database itself. Let me know if you guys have any question as I'm going through. All right, cool. So as I mentioned before, database again allows accuracy and consistency. Why? Because database is about writing the data one time and creating a link, right, between that data. So it's easier for you to update. It is easy for you to query or mean to search for data. And of course, it enforces data relationship between primary and foreign keys. No one to the part that are going to interest us. Now, a type of relation database that we use is Microsoft Access. So Microsoft Access is not a synonym to database. It's just a type of, which means that there are several different types of database that exist. The one we'll use in this case is Microsoft Access. So to tell you a little bit about it, Microsoft Access is a desktop database management system. Yeah, it allows users to do these things: create and manage relational database tables, build forms for data entry. So your SBA might require to create a form. So we won't be able to do all of that today. But what we're going to definitely do is to try and make tables and maybe do one or two queries. And we'll look at if we'll have time to generate a report. Certainly, sometime in the future, we'll revisit this. All right. And just to point out here that this is ideal for a small, medium-sized project, like for a school or for a community or for even a church. All right. But when it comes on to more powerful, in terms of storing a whole lot more data, you need more powerful database. So RGB storing everybody who born in Jamaica would not use Microsoft Access. They need some more powerful database than that. All right, cool. So we're going to look at what are the steps now to implement this database. So as I said, first thing you need to do is to plan your database. We call that the relational schema. So we identify what's going to be our entities. We look at what is going to be the fields. We're going to look what is going to be the relations. We're going to then go ahead and create tables. And to create tables, we're going to follow this process. So let's go for creating a table. All right. Yep. So if you do have Microsoft Access, want you to just go ahead and search for it now. And once you open Microsoft Access, should take you to this page that we have on here. We're going to choose a blank one. And then we're going to create our name. So again, think of your database as a filing cabinet. So let's say we're going to call this school record, right? Let's call it school record. Let me know if you're following me and all that. Remember, I can't see your computer. Once you have created the file that you're looking for, I'm just going to write CSEC. And find a way to save my work. Oops. Let's go again. So school record. I'm just gonna call it CSEC. All right. I need to click save and all right, so you will need to save your file. Mine is a little bit because I'm using a remote. I'm using the remote one at my school. So it might not work as nicely as I want. The application is disabled and database may not be created. Oh no, that's not good for me at all. What do they mean?
So you didn't check the app before you came to the class, sir?
I'm telling you, that's so bad. No, I have this. Man, we fixed this at work so many times. Can't fix it now. But yeah, I'll talk you through it. Don't worry. Right. Yeah. All right, so did you create it? Let me know if you've created it, because I won't be able to do anything on my end. All right, have you created it? It should look like this when you open it. It should open looking something like this. Oh my. See, them some lights are up. which is crazy. I have renewed. I have fixed this thing at work. No, it's crazy. All right, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good. What about you, DeAndre? Is it good?
Sir,
Sir, I was kicked off, so I just came back a while.
All right, so you're searching for Microsoft Access, and on when you click there, you're gonna choose blank, and then you're going to yeah, then you're going to, so you do blank, and then what you're going to do from there is give it a name. So we call it school record. We're gonna make one for our school. So school record, and then click create.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, cool. All right, so once you've done that, now the database you just created is like your filing cabinet. So now you need to create your folders, which are going to be like your tables. Tables are like your folders. So you're going to create those inside of the database. Now, my license is up, so me can't do nothing, which is such a shame. Anyways, click on create to do that, and then select table design. Tap me a talk on the show it, Okay. Let me know if let me know if that work, and tell me what you say.
can you repeat that, sir, please?
So click on create and then select table design. So create should be at the top, and choose table design.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
I'm not finding it.
What are you not finding exactly?
Microsoft Access.
You think you say you have it?
Yes, sir, I saw it, but I don't know where it gone now.
Well, you have to type in a search down at the bottom of my computer and see if it come up. I think you say you have it.
Sir, but I saw it for you.
Say, but it be like me who come a class now and think now record. Now me I go use pure picture for teach. For teach. for teach Colton. You know what I mean? So I gotta make it happen still. All right, Colton. Go already, If you can't improvise, Colton. Don't know. Can't turn up a class, I don't know. All right, tell me where you see now. So after you've done that now, yeah, what we're going to do now is to add the fields. So we're going to add the fields to the database. So you see in where you see, is it you see the word field? Is that what you see, Colton?
Field name, sir, and then I see data
name.
type and
Good.
description.
All right, so you see in a field name, you are going to type the first field name what we are type. We'll create one table about student, right? So we're going, the first one you're going to type student ID, no space, because when I create this thing, no space. So type student ID. For the data type, you're going to choose text. Is that what you see? Text, short text, something like that?
Short text, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, so we're going to go with short text. All right, nice. And then in the description now, you're going to say, describe that. So you'll just say, each student will have their own ID number, because I design the thing, you see? Let me know if that's good. DeAndre, you're coming on. You find it yet, DeAndre?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm looking.
Well, sir. All right, good. So once you've done that, every student our first name. What you're going to do for me now, Colton, in the next field name, you're going to type first name, right? And then again, you're going to choose text, or whether that is short text. And then you're going to type then you're going to type a description for that. So you just probably say each student will have their Christian name. A Christian name, first name be? Well, me no remember, so I don't really remember then something, you know. And then you're going to do another one for
Wait,
last.
sir. Sir,
Mhm.
you said when you're typing there shouldn't be any space. Does that go for the description as well?
No, that's just
Okay, sir.
for, yeah.
The field name and the date. Okay, sir.
Boom. Me want you to right click on student ID and then you're going to see one key. That is how you set primary key. So go back to where student ID is, right click, select primary, select key. Because that's how you set a primary key.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you've done that. So you do ID, you do first name, and you do you do you do last name. All right, you know what we're gonna do? You're gonna create one next field, and you're going to call it subject ID. Well, I look now, I make a student them have one subject for them to do.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool, nice. All right, next thing we're gonna do now. Now, if
What
you
should be
look
in that
at
description, sir, for the subject ID?
just yeah, just write this ID will link to the subject table. All right, so I link that one there to the subject table. All right, cool. So that now is actually called your table design. Cool. Now, after you design a table, you have to go to what is called the data sheet view. But before that, you have to save the object. So you're going to go to where file is. I think file up at the top of us, I'll picture this. Click on file and then select something named save object. File and then
No, sir,
choose
I don't.
save.
I see save and save as.
No, man. Save the table as. Right. Well, it probably should say save object as well. Click save as and
Oh,
tell me
I
what.
see it, sir. I see it, sir.
Cool. Right, because remember now the table is an object inside of the database. Cool. And we don't need to resave the database because we already saved it. And we call it student record. So now save object as, and you're going to call it student. All right, Deandra, what I'm to you now.
Repeat, sir.
So
Sir, I found it.
you open it.
Yes, sir.
Why you find it? Better than me. Step up in a life. All right. So cool time. What you say then? You do save as and you
Save
do
object as. I click save as, then I click save object as.
and you call that student because that is your student table. So that's right, student. And then hit OK or save or anything with it. Okay, Deandra, talk me through now. Where are you at?
Sir, I'm seeing a table.
Okay, good. So do you see the option at the top that says create and then table design? See how me circle it by my picture right here?
Yes, sir.
Good. Right? So when you click on that, you should now see field name, data type, and description. Do you have that? Do you see that?
Repeat, sir.
When you click on table design, you should see field name, data type, and description.
Yes, sir, I'm seeing it.
Right. So in the first field name, you're going to call it student ID. You know, what I should do is give give Colton right to share. All right.
No,
Good.
sir. Remember, I'm using two laptops, sir.
Oh, yeah, is our next laptop. Sure, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, we have to resolve that. But don't worry, sir. A good thing me know the application. All right. So yeah. So have you done that, Deandra? So you have type student ID. All right, we're going to name, you go to data type and you're going to click the drop down and choose short text. So what you'll see there is that there are different types of data that you can have. All right, because we want to make it a group of characters, numbers, and letters, we're going to call it, we're going to call it short text. Now, in the description, just write um, a unique way of identifying each student. That's just a description. So you will make up the description just to describe what the field is going to store. This is going to store IDs that will uniquely identify each record. Then you're going to go over back to where you type student ID, right click on that, and
Sir, I'm getting something on the laptop.
saying what?
Sir, I'm going to turn around the camera to show you.
Oh, you're not joining class with your laptop?
No, sir.
Look how more I want to know if you share on the screen and I'll get trouble, man. Tell me what is it? Explain it. I'll probably be able to tell you what is going on.
Sir, it's saying the field name you have entered does not follow Microsoft Access.
Oh, you have space in it. So the field name must have no space.
The field name must have, oh.
Right. So make student ID one word. Just join it together. All right. That fix it.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Now you're going to go back to where student ID is and right click and select the key.
Mm.
Now that is your primary key.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now you're going to type a new field name. The new field name is first name. Again, no space when you're typing field names. And for the data type, you're going to choose short text again. And just give a brief description. Just explain that this is the person's first name or Christian name, however you want to describe it. Don't make that one a known key in one primary key you can have for each table.
Yes, sir.
All right, then you're going to do something similar and do last name, same process. Where's Colton? Colton, don't give no trouble, you know.
Sir, I had to change location.
Okay. All right, so Colton, in the meantime, you're going to create a second table. This time you're going to call it subject. That big, you know. And may I write the relation scheme up on the board for you to interpret. So when you create a table, you're going to have, no, let me call that something here, subject ID. All right, Deandra, how's it going?
Sir, it's okay.
What is I
Alright,
need to do now, sir? My Wi-Fi was going a bit slow.
So you're going to create another table. It will be called subject,
Yes, sir.
and you're going to add these fields in there. So it will have two fields. Subject ID will be the primary key. So take that on. All right, Deandra, where are you now? You done last name?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now we're going to do another field. You're going to call it subject ID. Still going to make that short text. I will just go and say it is this field will be used to join another table, something like that. All right, Deandra?
Yes, sir, I'm finished.
All right, so what you're going to do now, Deandra, you're going to look up top, you're going to see the word file, click on file, and look for save object as.
Yes, sir.
You're going to save that object, which is your table, as student.
Made the table, sir.
Good. Another one up there for you called teacher.
Yes, sir.
So do the other table. So that's what we call a relational schema. It's a plan. Deandra, ready?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to now repeat the process you went through. You're going to go to create table design again. This time you're going to create a table with two fields. One is subject ID and one is subject. And then you need to make subject ID the primary key.
Repeat that again, sir.
All right. So can you see my whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is the one you're going to do. So this is the name of the table you're going to make. And it's going to have these two fields, subject ID and subject. And you will make the subject ID the primary key. And yes, you will add two suitable description for that field.
So what do you mean by title for the teacher table, sir?
Oh, so that's gonna be the teacher's title, whether Mr., Dr., Mrs.
Okay. Oh, all right, sir. So would I add the? Never mind, sir. Never mind.
Yeah, remember, you're only designing now. You're not adding any data. Oh, I actually have a database I could use. Let me see. DBS. DBSQL. Hey. Talk to me.
Sir, I'm finished doing that.
All right, so look on the board, look on this whiteboard again, you see another table. So you don't do 3 tables. This time teacher ID is going to be your
Finished, sir.
nice. All right, so what you'll do now, you're going to update your record. So you see, after you've done your table design, now you're going to update the table. So if you look on the left-hand side, Colton, you should see the name of your table. All right. So
Yes, sir.
let's start with student. You're going to double click on that, and that should open the data sheet view.
Yes, sir. I see it.
Good. So what you're going to do is you're going to make up the data for about 5 students. So for the student ID, use the person, two initial and a number. So for example,
Oh yeah.
yeah, let's say
James Brown,
yeah,
JB
JB 0.
57.
Yeah, good, cool.
All right, sir.
And then once you finish, you for the subject now, you for the subject ID, use the first two letters in the subject and two numbers. So maybe math MA01, something like that.
Yes, sir.
So what you're essentially doing is putting the subject that the student is doing. All right.
Yes, sir.
So, but you're using the ID for it.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Basically, a subliminal instead of their actual name.
Yeah, because you're going to those same code you're going to put inside of the table, inside of the table for a subject.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Deandra, what's happening?
Sir, my computer is moving slow.
Just saying. Like we have to sell it, to scrap metal. What do you think? We should sell it?
No, sir.
Maybe we should ask Colton to explain why the computer might be slow.
Really, sir? Check
Mm.
if you have any excessive apps running in the background.
Mhm.
That's the
That's
first thing
one
I would do.
reason.
That's the first thing
Mhm.
I would do.
What else? What else can be the problem?
Check your storage.
Run out of space.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I don't have any space, that's why.
You see it? So what is going to happen now, Colton? If there's no space, soon after the hard drive is going to crash. You're going to lose the computer. So what do we do in that case? What is needed to be done, Colton? What can she do to save herself?
Repeat, sir.
What can she do to save herself? Because
From what, sir? From what, sir?
Because the computer is gonna crash. You know, hear what she said? She said she not have space.
Oh, delete unnecessary apps files. Delete any unnecessary files and apps.
But even when you delete it, it's like that the space is still going to look occupied, even though it is deleted. So you need to do something called defragmentation. What is happening to my class? My class not learning when I'm teaching.
Never said that, sir. Never said that.
Don't say that, sir.
Oh, you think it's just theory? I'm just giving some theory. It's not real. But it's serious though. You need to address that or you lose your computer.
Sir, I know, sir.
So what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for that?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah. But actually find a tab. Me actually remember say, me actually have a database that I don't need to install anything. But it's not Microsoft Access. Live. Okay, how's it going? You finished now, Deandra? We created my 3 tables.
Sir, I'm having a problem with the next one.
What is happening? What's the problem? Did you create a primary key?
Yes, sir, I did create a primary key.
Mm-hmm. So what's the problem?
When I'm trying to make the other table,
Mm-hmm.
it's saying that I already have the name of this item.
Which table are you now creating?
Sir, I'm supposed to be creating the teacher's one.
Okay. You created the other two already.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you did it open when you go to table design.
Uh, oh,
Right. So you go to table design, and then you're going to add those fields.
okay, sir.
Okay, cool. How's it going, Colton? Are the 5 records ready?
Finishing one now, sir. Finishing the last one.
Last table.
No, what you mean last table, sir? I finished
Oh,
all the tape. I'm writing the data for the student table, sir.
oh, I see. Cool. Then when you go to the subject, you need to remember what subjects you have assigned to these people. You remember that when you're doing subject ID in subject ID, you can allow these teachers, you can allow the students to do the same subject. So for example, you could have 2 students doing math, 2 doing English. They just need to have the same ID number
Yes, sir.
for subject ID. Cool. Important, because next thing I'm going to show you after this is something called a search query.
Sir. Oh, I've finished the data on the student table, sir.
All right, so then go ahead and try the subject table now. So whatever the subjects you're putting in, remember what the ID numbers were, because later on we are trying to create the relationships. We want them to work.
Sir, I'm finished with that now.
Nice. So now you're going to add data to your student table. So on your left-hand side of your screen, you should see the table created. It should say student. Double click on that and that will open the table sheet view.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so from here, you're going to be adding some data to the table. So for each student you add, you need to use their 2 initials and the number and 2 numbers. So it should be 4 in terms of length. For example, if my name is James Brown, it would be JB, maybe 01. Got that?
Yes, sir.
And then now for the subject that the person is doing, just use the first 2 letters of the subject and again 2 numbers. So we're keeping all the ID numbers in length 4.
Finish with the subject table, sir.
Nice. So go on down to teacher now. And in the teacher table, what we're gonna do for the ID? Maybe use the person. Maybe use the first 2 letters in them last name and 2 numbers.
So the first 2 letters in the last name and 2 numbers.
Yeah. Now
Answer.
each teacher must be assigned 1 subject. So we don't want 2 teachers teach the same subject. So when you get to the subject ID, you need to remember what subjects you had down in the subject table and then you're going to assign one of those to each teacher by
So,
using.
sir,
Mhm.
can one teacher teach multiple subjects?
Not in this case. Today we're going to stick to one.
Sir, all right, sir.
Mm.
All right, sir.
No, 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 no. I'm missing out on all the fun, man. Because I ain't got no database access.
Wait, sir.
Mm-hmm.
For the teachers table, right?
Yep.
Did on the board did you write subject or subject ID?
Subject ID.
Oh, all
So,
right.
yeah,
Because it cut off, so I wrote subject.
no one ID. So just go back into the design view. So if you right click and then go design view. And then update the name.
Thanks, sir.
Yep. Is there someone you know that
Sir, how many names do you want, dear?
for a student?
Yes, sir.
Maybe add 6 of them. 5 or 6.
Okay, sir.
Is there someone you know?
Sir, give me some last name ideas.
Yeah, man, Alan.
Sir, he's injured, sir, so you can't put him into the. Oh, Ekitike, sir. Ekitike.
The Great Turkey. Oh, there you go. Donnarumma. Foden. Still need more. Guardiola.
McAllister. McAllister.
Mm.
Frimpong.
Is there someone you know that won't let you?
Can show the teacher's table, sir.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna create relationship now. So if you look up the top of your computer, you should see relationship. Do you see that? Oh no, not you should see database tools.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool.
And I see relationships. Yes, sir.
Right. So I'm gonna click on relationships. I think the options from there is for you to add the tables. So I think if you double click on the table you're trying to add, you should be able to add all three.
Does it matter if they're in order, sir, or?
No, just add them
Okay, sir.
and just move them apart so there's some space.
Sir, I'm finished, sir.
That's for student.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you're going to go to your subject table and you're going to do the same. So remember what subjects you have added. So let's say you had maths, you need to make sure that maths has the same ID number in the subject table and then the name of the subject. So you just need as many subjects as you have entered.
Finished, sir.
All
Save,
right.
or is there something to do after that?
No, we need to teach you how to make the relationship, but I need to do a screenshot so I can talk about it. Me do relationship database access. Man, this remind me when I was in Jamaica, they taught me, my first teacher taught me to use computer by drawing the computer on the board. We never had computers. At Knox at the time, only people who were in year 11 and 10 were allowed to go in the labs. So the teacher pretty much illustrate on the board, drawing the stuff on the board. All right, cool. I need to pull something up so I can show you what's going on. All right. Okay, so listen me now. Where's my thing? All right, so this is what your thing looks like now with your table, right? You seeing that? So I just need, we're gonna create a relation. This is what a relationship looks like. Can you see my thing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, not you yet, Deandra. You have a little way to go. So Colton, just look on. Yeah, look on for now. All right, so Colton, what you're going to do, yeah? So you have three tables. Your table is student, subject, and
Teacher.
good. So subject ID is a primary key in which table? Subject, right?
So, yes, sir.
But it is a foreign key in two tables.
Yes,
Foreign
sir.
key in student and teacher. So you're going to go to the student table where it is a primary key. And then you see where my mouse is? You see where my mouse is? So?
Yes, sir.
Right. You're going to hold long on the left click of your mouse and drag it across to where you have student ID. So maybe your student ID at the last field. So you're going to drag it across just below it, then let go. And you should see something will come up and you see student ID in both tables. Then you're going
Sir,
to
go over that again, please.
all right, so let's go again. So think of this as your student table, because the student table you're going to use to link the other two tables. So
Yes,
you go
sir.
to where student ID is, just go to the left of
sir.
it like where my mouse there. Hold down on the left click of the mouse and drag all the way down just below the student ID in maybe student table. Let's say student table you're doing first. Then let it go. You should see a dialog box popping up.
I am not seeing anything, sir. When I right click, it shows me a stop sign.
I'm going to tell you if you right click. Who tell you for right click?
You didn't say right click, sir?
No, you're not listen. So let's go back again. So go back to your student, your subject table, right? That subject table, you say have subject ID as a primary key.
Yes, sir.
Going to go to the right side like what me there. You see where my mouse there?
Yes, sir.
Hold down on the mouse with the left click. You know, you me say no but right click. Hold on the mouse, then drag and go just below where subject ID is. So you're linking subject ID in the subject table with subject ID in your student table. Let's try that first. And then let it go. Hello?
Sir, nothing's happening, sir.
No, sir. One dialog box come up, sir. All right. Make sure you click on it. Make sure you click on the ID number, bro. What is it? Subject ID, and make sure you're in the subject table.
Yes,
Then
sir.
hold down on the mouse, on the left click of the mouse, and drag all the way to the next subject ID, which is in the other table. And
Yes,
then
sir.
let it go.
I see edit relationships.
Thank you. Tell me what the on the two side. Do you see subject ID on both sides?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now you're going to see one option named referential integrity. Do you see that?
Referential integrity.
It then a dialog box, sir.
No, sir, I don't see it.
Come on, man. It didn't, man.
Enforce referential integrity,
Yes,
yes.
man. That same one, the man.
Yes,
Check
sir, I
that,
see.
man. Check it and click OK. Now we're going to know if your thing accurate.
Sir, okay or create? I see create.
Good. Do you see these something looking like that something here?
Wait, sir, it's saying the database engine could not lock table student because it is
You
already
see,
in use
yeah,
by.
the problem now, them not the same. So you're gonna have to go back to your data before you create those relationships. Go back to the data view of both tables and make sure. Remember what I said to you earlier, that whatever the ID number is for what you're putting as student, it must correspond to what is in subject. So again, if you have maths 2 times, you must have maths. You must have the same math code right through.
Wait, so sir, if I have chemistry wrote down twice in the student, it should be wrote down twice in the subject?
No. It must be the same ID number.
Yes, sir.
Right? So you need to check that through. So if I have, let's say, math, even if a 2 student I do math, let's say I had MA02 in the student table, I must have it consistently as that. Tell me if that's good. And then when you go to subject, in a subject table, it must be the same correspondence. It must be subject. So it must consistent in subject and in teacher. If you don't do that, you will have error.
Sir, it is
Deandra,
the
where are
same,
you?
sir.
Again?
It is the same. Sir, my IDs are the same, sir.
All right. You now need to go then into the design view, because if you have a problem, you have to fix that problem. So you have to go to the design view now. So right click and go design view and make sure they are the same data type. Which means if you have chosen short text, they need to all be short text, or else it will not work, because database works on something called accuracy. Deandra, where are you at now?
Sir, I'm at the teacher's part.
Okay, same thing for you. Just take a look at my board, my whiteboard. Your IDs for your subject IDs need to be consistent. Right? So whatever it is, let's say you had math and it's MA02, when we go into student and we're saying the student is pursuing that subject, it needs to be the same thing. In teacher, if we're saying in the teacher table, if we're saying that the teacher is teaching that course, it needs to be the same thing. Or else when you get to the relationship, it's not going to enforce. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Good. Colton, talk to me now.
Sir, it's telling me the same thing, sir.
All right, so go back and try and make it again, Colton. Make sure that you are dragging from primary key again to the foreign key, and then select enforce integrity. I wonder if it didn't work because the tables are open. Colton, close the tables. So look up the top of database at the top sheet part, you see some little X. Close those.
Sheet bar.
Just at the top of the access page. Like up here, so.
Yeah, I wonder if I can. No, it won't work.
Or if you right click on the tables and close them.
Yes, all right, sir.
Now go and do the database tools relationship thing. Maybe that's why it didn't work. You see, if me pull off this without having an app before me, sure. Them need to call me up at the GG next year and give me Governor General Award.
Sir,
Yeah.
you're getting that award. It worked.
All right. See, you need to give me an award, man. All right, good. But deserve the award.
So
No,
how do
you're
I
going.
open them back if I want to open
We're
them
not
back?
ready for that yet. Don't get no trouble yet. You need to link the same subject table to the teacher table now. Same process. You're about to get the award, because next thing I'm going to make you do your first query, and then
Wait, sir.
the
So I do
top.
subject ID to teacher ID or the other subject
Hey,
ID?
hey. The two something have to connect to each other. We're consistent. Look, no man. Subject ID is what is common across all three tables. So you're going
Yes,
to
sir.
link subject ID with subject ID. Don't play.
Yes, sir. They are now
How's it go?
connected.
All right, cool. Save that now. You need to save the relationship. All right, Deandra, how's it going?
Sir, I'm making up some names, sir.
Come on, make up your name them fast, man. You know watch football. Come on,
But
write
just
some
going in
MP.
midfield.
Write some
Just going in
MP name.
midfield.
Andrew Wellness. where the girl down at Chilani name? Tova Hamilton. Where the
Sir, should I
lady
click
over?
save or save as when I'm saving the relationship?
I think if you do save, yeah, just do save. I don't think there's a save as.
Okay, sir.
Mhm. All right. So want to do that, and then me quickly show you how to do a simple query. Why this I go rough. We're
Sir,
gonna
how
try.
about we just scrap the rest of the I'm joking, I'm joking.
No, me I gonna make sure you do it. You remember Christmas break you go pan, me want you go do your database. Me I give you enough,
Yes, sir.
so you go and go do your database. But you try do.
But sir, how am I supposed to do that part if I haven't finished the Excel part yet, sir?
I'm going to look at that.
Yes,
And I'll give
yes,
you
yes, please, because that part is stressing me out for no reason.
I'll give you a response soon.
Yes,
All
sir,
right.
please.
Good. All right. So me I go write up something I know. So query. Query basically, another name for query is search, right? So think about it as a search tool. See that? Search. Cool. So let's say we want to search for the people and we are do maths. Colton, you're going to go to query design. So look up top of
Yes,
your thing,
sir.
click query design,
Yes,
and
sir.
then we want to print out the student first name, student first name, we want to print the teacher title, which subject in I think chemistry,
What is it, sir?
which subject in I think
In mine, music.
subject. We'll go for subject. All right, so here it's going to go now.
Yes, sir.
We want the people and we want music. Well, so when we
Sir, how
want
cold is it up there, sir?
how cool, very.
Yes, sir.
My wife
So
went outside this evening and was crying for me.
so over here would be warm for you then, sir.
Too warm. Every time I
Alright.
come to Jamaica, I can't wait to leave. I'm telling you the truth.
Oh my, that sounds like a diss.
No, Jamaica is too humid. For me,
No,
I've
sir,
been
but
here.
right now the place is cold.
What you
Yeah,
guys call cool is, you know what it feels like to get up in a house and in the middle of a fridge every day? That's me. That's my life.
That's your life, sir, not mine.
Right. So that's how
Anyway,
Jamaica
back to
feel.
class, back to class, back to class.
Cool. Deanja, finish now?
So I'm making some changes.
Okay. All right. So, Colton, what you'll do in the meantime? So let's look at this now. Look on my board, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So query design, we're going to need the student first name. Which table has the student first name?
Student, the student table.
Good. So you're going to go ahead and add your student table.
Yes, sir.
Good. Which table has the teacher title and them last
Teacher,
name?
teacher, the teacher table.
Good. So you're going to add the teacher table. Okay. And which
Yes,
one
sir.
have the subject?
The subject table.
Okay, so you're going to add your subject table. Good. Now, we want the people them who are the music. So before we do that, we need to add the fields that we want. Which fields we say we want? Student first name.
Name.
So
Yes, sir.
double click on the first name and in the student table and it should go down at the bottom. So
Wait, let me close that. So you said double click first name.
yeah,
And it went down into the bottom where it says field and table.
got you.
And
Cool.
I'm seeing show and criteria.
Good. All right, leave that first. We need a teacher title. So which
Yes,
table
sir.
I'll click on?
Teacher, sir.
Good. And we need a teacher last name.
Wait, so we need the title and the last name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And we need the subject. So where will I go? Which table?
Subject table, sir.
Good. In criteria, you're going to type music in quotation mark, but you must type music exactly like how you have it in the table. All right.
How did I? Oh, I think I did it normally.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Then you're going to do run query.
Whoa. Run query, run query.
That's at the top.
Oh, run.
Mm-hmm.
And now my page is blank with first name, title, last name, and subject.
Blank because it can't find music. It can't find the something where I look for. You sure you have music in there?
Yes, sir. I have music in there, sir.
And did you type in the correct place? In criterion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Remove music and run again and see if you run every data.
Remove
Remove
music from the subject table.
Just remove the word where you type. May I talk about the query in the boss? The query where I work
Yes.
on, you know?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Remove that and then run the program. Hey, me not tell you if you delete none of the table in a query I talk about, you know.
Yes, sir.
Right. So why it take so long? Like you gonna delete the whole or something.
No, sir.
Right. What happened now?
Nothing, sir.
You mean not when you do that?
No. Oh, so criteria.
Leave criteria blank.
Yes, sir.
And then run the query.
It runs it, sir.
And it display the data.
Yes, sir.
So that means how you type the music. So remember, music needs to be in quotation marks.
Sir, single quotation or double quotation?
Double.
Oh.
Sir, I'm finished now.
Okay, good. Let's try and walk you in making a relationship. All right. Mm-hmm. What's going on, sir? It's Colton a fight against my screen, and man. Block my progress. All right. So, so DeAndre, you need to close all of your your tables. So to close the table, look somewhere up here, so I just right click on the table itself, or look somewhere up at the top of here so you see some little option close. So I mean you have to close the database. Database close up here, so down here, so right somewhere up here, so if you should see some little X, just close the tables.
No, sir, I don't think that on mine it's not. So you right click on the table, the tab for the table, and then you'll see the options.
Oh, you mean right click up here, so yeah.
Yes, sir.
Try that. Remember, say at 19, how long me use this thing, you know, because this don't teach in my school. Since I leave Jamaica, I don't do database. I'm just working on pure memory.
Well, it's
And
a
that's been,
prehistoric memory, sir.
yeah. You see it? Consistent memory. Long term, you see it? How's it going, DeAndre? Did you close them?
Sir, I'm trying to find that close button, but I'm not seeing it.
Just make sure so your table them not open. Just close them here, so I right click on the table itself, I think. And it should give you an option for close.
Okay. Sir, it's closing, but it's coming back on it.
No, sir. Close the table them. You should be able to, we should see something up here, so that close tables. See me can't find an image.
Okay.
Come on, now where I say you can't see my screen now.
Yes.
You see my screen? You not see that little X something here, so if you not see them, I mean the table don't open.
That thing.
See them?
Oh,
Yeah. See them there? X there, off.
so I must close
Mine
all
doesn't,
of them?
Yeah.
mine doesn't have the
Okay.
X, sir. I have to right click on it.
I don't know what kind of stylish company. Your computer them are stylish. Your computer don't feel like acting normal, you know. Your computer acting like vert.
Sir, I have to be unique, sir. I have to grow with my play style. I have to grow. Sir, but
Yeah.
no, look, sir.
No,
Where it
I
says,
know you need 16 game to try score.
but look, now, sir, where it has been playing so well lately, sir. It's not always about the stats. He's been playing well lately.
Bruh.
So you can't say where it is
Hear
a
me.
floppy to
I don't
adjust.
know one child in this world who is trying to be like Verse right now. But I can show you many who is trying to be Turkey.
Sir. Turkey is a baller, so I have to admit that, sir. I can't even say anything about that.
All right, DeAndre, ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So now you're going to, at the top of your screen, yeah, you should see this database tools
Yes, sir.
and choose relationship, something like that.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to double click to add all three tables and then just paste them out. You can just move them by holding down on the mouse and just move them so you have some space if you need space.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right, so we're going to link your, because the one key that you have that is common across all three tables is subject ID. Capish?
Yes, sir.
So in the subject table, remember we made it a primary key, which means in the other two tables, it's a foreign key. It is just there to link. So what you're going to do, we are going to go where the student table is, sorry, the subject table where the key is, yeah? And you're going to
Yes, sir.
hold down on your left click of your mouse, hold down, and drag, and then just go to the bottom of the next subject ID in your next table. Maybe you're doing teacher or you're doing student. We're gonna do to both of them. So you're gonna do one first, then the other. When you drag to it, just let go, and you should see a dialog box pop up.
Sir, I'm not seeing that.
All right, so you didn't do it. So go back again. Go where student is, sorry, subject ID, where the key that beside it, that should be in your subject table. Hold down on the left click of your mouse and drag across to the next table just below where subject ID is in the other table.
Oh,
Then you let go.
I did that, sir.
Okay, well, come up. You have a dialog box?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me what you see. Do you see subject ID on both sides?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm seeing subject ID and subject.
Which table you link it to a while ago?
The subject one, sir.
So it should be, so you should have two keys. All right, so in your student table, do you have subject ID in your student table?
Yes, sir.
And do you have it in your subject table?
Wait, oh,
So do
I
it
did.
over. Do it over so that it go, the two keys you're trying to connect is your subject IDs. So I know why it's at the bottom. So you need to go just, oh, I see why. So hold on again. Start at your subject ID in subject table and drag just below the subject ID in student table and let go.
Yes, sir.
What do you see? Tell me what's in the two table.
Subject ID and subject ID.
Right? Then just below that, you should see enforce integrity. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Click on it. And then OK or something like that.
I don't see okay.
What do you see when you click on it?
I see join type, create new.
Colton, what did you see when you click enforce integrity?
I didn't see anything, sir. I just clicked it and then I pressed create. You mean when I was having the problem, sir?
No, just when you click on create and see.
Yeah, click enforce integrity.
Works.
So it's saying that I can't create this relationship.
Okay, so the problem is you'll have to go back to your table. As I said before, you need to make sure that the data is the same. So the reason is that the student ID, sorry, the subject IDs don't match. So you need to go back to your student table, make sure, say, even if you have the same the same student, you have 5 students doing the same subject, you need to make sure that if it's maths, maths have one code right through your program. Same thing for teacher, same thing for all the table. So ideally, whatever the code is for math, it must be that code in all the tables, everywhere, every instance. All right. And also, when you're done and I go work, remember to close to close the tables.
Okay, sir.
Is there someone you know that won't let you go? Taking your life. How's it going?
Sir, I saw what was wrong.
You fix it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go back and make your relationship.
Yes, sir.
Works?
Um, oh, sir, I see them join together.
Good. Now do it to the other table. So start at subject ID again and go to the next table.
Yes, sir, it's connected also.
Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. All right, so pretty much once save, so I think I need to save the relationship. Is
Yes, sir.
there someone you know? Okay, so we're gonna do one thing now. We're going to try run a simple query to know it for you. So what you're going to do for me, you're going to click on query design. So if you look up the top of your thing there, you should see something called query design.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to add all. So we're going to find, this is what we're going to search for. We're going to search for student first name. We're going to look for the subject that the student is pursuing. And lastly, we're going to look for the teacher who is teaching it. So which table do we need for a student first name?
Wait.
Which table has student first name in it?
Field name. It's the field.
Which table? Which table? Which table? You have 3 tables. Which table would I find information about?
The student.
Right. So you're going to double click on student and add student.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we also need the subject that the student is doing. Which table has subject in it?
Subject, sir.
Good. So you're going to add that table too. Okay. And then we need the teacher first initial. We need them title and last name. So the teacher first initial, title and last name. Which table are you going to add?
Teacher,
Yes.
sir.
Good. So now you're going to go to now that you have added the table, you're going to go to the student and double click on first name. You should see it drop down the bottom. You see it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now you're going to go to the subject table and add the subject.
Yes, sir.
Then you're going to go to the teacher table and add their title, first initial, last name.
Bipolar.
Yes, sir.
Good. Look up the top, you should see the word run. Click on run.
Where is that, sir?
At the top, back up to the ribbon. So it should be in the ribbon where query is.
It says run macro. Macro.
Run. What did it say? Colton, what did it say?
Oh, which part, sir?
For running the query.
Look in the it's in the top left. It said run with an exclamation sign. It doesn't say run query, it says run. You just say run.
Oh. Yeah.
Sir,
That's it.
in run macro.
No.
No, run macro. Which side are they on, the right or left there?
It's when I saw it was on the left, sir.
So looking at the left side for the word run, man, Suppose say I want look if you see like an exclamation mark or something.
Yeah. Wait, sir, I'm going to run another query and look for it.
Mm.
Oh, I see it, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Run it. The field name. You ready now? It work?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So you learn something tonight?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Save that query. So you will go back to file and do save as, and then just call it which subject will say? What will it say? Where that would be? What would I call it query one, yeah, man? They'll give you names. Normally in the SBA it tells you what to call it. It's called it query one for now. Yeah. So now I want to do a little bit of, I know we're out of time, but through me, I'm going to look a brighter time. I'm going to look a bit of my time. Tomorrow, my last day
Sir,
of work. I'm going to look a my time.
there shouldn't be extra time on the last day, no, sir. There should be less.
Less.
Sir, I agree.
Oh,
There should be
well,
less.
see, because, you know, it's easy for me to just end and go now. But guess what? I feel like what me I got to do now is actually beneficial to you. Feel me? Because me I got actually
Self-learning,
go
sir.
through.
You see me, sir, I'm not on holiday, no, I'm on a study leave. I'm on study because I haven't had exams yet, so I'm on study leave. So
All right, guess what?
what you want to teach can be used as study leave.
Right, cool. So because I want to go through some practice exam question relating to this, like for do a little, I'm going to try and do a bit of that as we go through, so it can be exam sharp. Good. So look on the question on the board there and choose your answer. That comes in paper one. What is the correct answer there? Make sure I screenshot it because a certain student accused me of using what? AI.
Yes, sir. Sir, the answer. Wait,
Okay. No.
database. I have my answer, sir.
Yeah, man, you can type your answer.
Oh,
Type it
it's
in the
typing
chat.
we're doing. Okay, sir.
Yeah, you type in the chat. That way me know who copy.
Sir, is it really copying if just someone knew the answer before you and you typed it after them?
What you
Sir,
want?
you
You
see
want
the answer?
me not see no answer. Where it come from? Oh, it's a Colton. I'm Colton answer.
Help.
DeAndre, you not type no answer yet.
Sir, the answer is dear. I did type it.
Me not see none. All right. D is the answer. Okay, cool. D. All right. Next. This is Excel.
Sir, scroll down a little bit, sir. I'm only seeing the first three options. Thank you, sir. Sir, scroll down again.
Done.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Yes.
All right. Type your answer in the chat. Hey, yo, I ain't seen no answer in the chat. Come on. The students have now work tonight. C. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
The class bright. Yes. Which of the following data types cannot be entered into the database table? You must remember now.
No, cause sir, as in data types, as in when it was short
Yeah.
text.
Yeah.
Oh my, I didn't look at all of them, sir. I remember some of them. 2, 3.
Choose your answer.
Let me. I'm going to take a guess because you have to guess sometimes with multiple choice. You have to guess sometimes. I remember seeing number. I remember seeing currency. I remember seeing. I don't know what else.
Where are my answers? Guys, you say you want to go. Y'all tripping.
I'm not sure
Sir, I
about
sent
this
my
one.
answer. I sent my answer. So, hey, sometimes you have to guess. Sir, I sent my answer,
Sir,
sir.
is it D? I'm guessing.
It is the array.
Oh,
Array,
See, you got the mark. I didn't get my mark.
array is in programming. All right, cool. You're giving up easy marks. I'm trying to prepare you to get straight to your profile. You're over here tripping.
right.
All right. Just because I didn't see anything and I took a guess when I said, all right, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
fine.
When you don't come to class, you must come ready to answer question.
Sir,
There's
but
always
you
the
have to
exam.
prepare us.
Wow,
You have to
sir.
prepare us, sir. You're
There's
the one
always going to be
preparing
exam
us.
questions. Okay, good. Which one is
This
that?
is used to be so this stuff represent me the particular.
Ah,
Oh,
I don't remember this one.
easy. I remember because the word criterion gave me the
C.
answer. D.
Yeah, query.
Yes, sir, because the criterion, you have to set the criteria for the query.
Who said C? There's not a module in the...
No, sir, that was for the question before where I guessed, sir.
All right, cool. 44. Let's
I
go
didn't
to this
remember
one.
that one.
Paper 2. This now is paper 2. So you
Right.
need to tell me what is the data type for item. So look at the data in the data sheet view. What would be the data type here? What would be the data type here? And what would be the data type here? Is this some...
Oh, no, I did not mean to send that yet. Oh,
You're wasting 3 marks.
my bad. Oh, I remember this one. All right. I do not remember this one, though.
Cost. I do not remember.
Sir, you can give us a hint for barcode?
What does it look like?
Sir, it looks like
Oh,
letters
God.
and numbers.
Y'all are running out of time, man. You're tripping.
Sir, it looks like letters.
They're all text. Sorry, this one isn't real. This currency. So it's
Sir, I said short
currency
text currency.
Oh,
and text.
Short text.
Yeah, short text, same thing. Text,
Okay.
either way. We go with it. Text will
All
be
right,
accepted.
sir.
There's text, currency, and text. Okay. All right, one last one. Let's see how much you can get. Oh no!
Thank you. I didn't get the screenshot.
wait, no.
Sir, I moved too fast.
I can't believe it. Y'all tripping. Let's fix this. Can't believe it, man. I'm giving away the answers. I thought I improved from the last time. I gave away all, all of the answers. So
I think it's a thing with you, sir.
I believe so. I need to do better.
But it will cost you your job at
I
times.
think so.
It nearly
Oh.
costed you your job.
Yeah. I almost did the same thing today with my students. I gave them the exam paper again with the answer sheet on the back.
Sir, actually, you did that again?
You actually did that, sir?
Again.
Sir, after what happened last time, sir?
I'm just bad
So,
at it.
sir, you didn't
Sir-
notice that? That's
Sir,
crazy.
Jade and I told you that do the answer sheet on a separate document and
Right,
You know,
sir.
I remember that same thing today, and I was like, I'm so stubborn. I did the same thing again. I turn up class, handing out sheet. Students have all answer sheet I back. Yeah, and I only found out because I saw a kid looking spooky, and rushed back in, grabbed the papers, head out, and came back. So the test started 20 minutes late because of me. Good. So look back at this, use that to answer. You're looking for the primary key. Which of those can be used as a primary key? Something you need to remember about primary keys that they're unique. Don't have no space.
So what do you mean by size for the barcode field?
Count it. What size mean? When you did student ID, how long was what was the size of those? So this section is marked out at 8 to 10 marks on your database. I think we have covered most things tonight. Next time I see in a class like this, I will do update query, delete query, and so yeah, make sure you guys save this database and keep it nearby because you should have it on you. The next class we'll use update query, we'll use delete query. We'll practice a few more search queries. And then we'll do maybe a report, definitely. I do notice that they are putting forms on the SBAs now. Interesting. So I'll do a form as well. And then we're done with database. And we will do some more programming and pseudocode. Leandro, did you try the website stuff? We did that in one of the lessons. Did you catch up on that?
Sir, no, sir.
You need to catch up on that, all right?
Yes, sir.
We need to cut those skills going. So by the time you look through your SBA, you should be able to just be chopping grounds going through. All right, let's look at what we came up with as answers, and you can check them against yours. So the field that can be used as the primary key is pretty obvious, barcode. The size of the barcode field is 6. The result of a query that finds all items.
So what do you mean it's 3? Oh,
less than 5.
oh.
The answer should actually be 1. If we run this query, we're only going to get 1 that is less than 5. I had the wrong answer. It should be 1. Yeah, 1. And then the field name and the order that it is sorted is barcode descending order. Yep. XY, MD, DC, AB. How much did you guys score out of 8? The last 8. Let's go back from top. How much marks y'all pick up? Y'all tripping, You thinking this were a joke, Did you get that? Everybody got that one right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Count your
sir.
score. Got that right as well?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
2 points. How about this?
Got this one
Yes.
wrong.
So 3-2. What about this one?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
3-3. And then this one,
Yes, sir. Wait.
One wrong.
1 wrong.
5,
5-4.
5,
5-4.
5, 5, 5, 5.
5-5.
Mhm.
Oh,
And then
I got one wrong from this.
I
which
got
one did
2
you get
wrong.
wrong? Which one
Wait,
did
no,
you
it's
get wrong?
okay.
Because this one is 2 marks. Which one?
Sir, I got the size wrong on I think it's the query.
I got the
So these
size
two.
and number 4.
Oh no. The last one I got wrong.
Only one you got wrong?
No, sir, 2.
2
You
for
lose
me
3.
as well, sir.
So both of you lose 3 points. 7 marks. Not good enough. That's like getting a 1 in the exam. We don't do 1s in my class. We do straight A.
Straight A profile.
Good.
Right.
Wait, so straight A profile is getting everything right on the exam?
Or most things. It's
Oh,
definitely the highest among the score. It's serious. I used to work at St. Hugh's. That was what I was known for. My students up to this day who remembers me will tell you that's my standard, man. We don't